So I'm going to talk about this complete book of essential oils by Sandra Kynes, maybe? Kynes. And it's great.
Okay.
If you're wanting to know what, I bookmarked a whole bunch of pages. There's tables on what essential oils are used to treat whatever conditions or this and that. And there's even, if you believe in astrology, then there's a table showing which essential oils are best for which signs. And as it turned out,
very important.
Yes, when I was a teenager, I wore sandalwood essential oil all the time. And it turns out that that's one of the ones for cancer, yes.
Whoa.
But you wouldn't like that one, because I guess you would like, I think, vetiver more.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm a Taurus.
Because you're a Taurus. And, but anyway, my sister and my ex would have liked sandalwood too, but you wouldn't. So it's a lucky thing that I stopped wearing that, or maybe you wouldn't have been attracted to me. So anyway, but yeah, I love the smell of sandalwood, but I also love the smell of vetiver, and I'm not.
You're not a Taurus.
I'm not a Taurus, but I think it's because vetiver is also it's used to treat anxiety and stuff like that.
Was it?
Yeah. So and I find it incredibly calming if I just just sniff the smell of it, and what I found useful is. Some essential oils are not good to put on your skin, and my ex's mother actually told me that first, and it hadn't occurred to me before that, but this woman mentions it here also, and it's best to just put it, if you're gonna if you want the smell of an essential oil with you, to just wear a scarf. Just put a little on a scarf.
Do women do that a lot?
Well, I don't know, but why not? I mean, if you wear just one of those fancy little lady scarves or something, or if you wear those lovely little gloves that sometimes women like to wear, you could put a little on those.
Or on one of those Jackie Kennedy ones, the ones that went practically up to armpits and stuff like that. Yeah.
Rather
those
than
ones
right
I
on
find
your skin.
Impressive. Exactly. Yeah, there we go. See.
So, but anyway, there's also, in this book, I was surprised to see she's included magical uses for essential oils, which is incredible since this came from the Tabor Public Library. And anyway, so if
Thank you, Tabor.
Yes, I appreciate this book, and I don't know that I will. I have reviewed a few books on essential oils, and I do like them, but I don't know that they're actually very healthy. And this is why. You notice, I haven't drank my gross juice yet, because this is especially disgusting today. I've put horseradish in mine.
Is that what's in mine?
No.
I
was kind with you.
Stuff, right?
No, I put tomato and a little bit of leek. So you should like it, because you
that
said...
would be fantabulous.
Yeah, you liked it.
I'm
going to
drink it fast anyway, just in case.
Well, I gave you a big glass of water.
Yeah,
but
I like that big
mine,
glass.
I put a bunch of different things in. I did put a few of the apples into mine, but I put horseradish, so nothing else that I put in there really matters. I put some kohlrabi in there because I had some extra chopped up from last night, but no, what I was going to say about the essential oils is, although I love the smell of essential oils, and I have no problem, say, with the sandalwood, I guess there's been some problems with over-harvesting.
You got it.
That's what, yeah. But apparently she says that they've been sustainably harvesting one of the different species of sandalwood in Australia.
Oh,
so you can, if you get that kind of, if you make sure your sandalwood comes from there, then it's probably been sustainably harvested. So anyway, but that's something to consider. With vetiver, it's basically a weed. So and I can tell you for sure it will help you with anxiety if you have troubles in that direction. And
just so long as you don't have reactions.
Or also Vetiver is used for if you have some sort of addiction problems. So that's useful too. If you're trying to say, if you've gotten really stressed out and you've been overeating on all sorts of things that you shouldn't eat, I brought out the olive oil for you to drizzle on as much as you want.
Hey.
Then this will help you. Vetiver will help you for both of those things. It'll help you with the anxiety, and then it'll help you with the getting rid of the dependence you have on whatever it is that you're dependent on, that addicted to. I was going to mention though, even with Vetiver, which you know it's going to be sustainably harvested because it's a grass that they use to prevent erosion, because it's just basically it'll just spread throughout the soil and it'll just hold the bank together, and it really likes to spread. So you're not going to have any problems thinking, oh well, this harvested, and consciously, right? Or am I destroying the planet by using Vetiver? So you're not. But with any essential oils, you don't know. You get this vial, and you don't know what is actually in it. Could it be the scent of Vetiver? Well, in the case of Vetiver, well, no, it's going to be Vetiver because it's really available. But other things that, say, people are using for cancer control or whatever that are super expensive, do you really know that you're getting that? Right? Like I've talked about the ground spices and stuff like that, turmeric, whatever, and you don't know. You don't know that that's really. You could be getting. You could be getting whatever, and it could just have the essence of that in it, right? And but in the case of some of them, which are really, I don't know why they would cheap out and not use it. There's just no reason for it. But some of them, like say frankincense, is very expensive. You might wonder, right? And I've talked about it before. I know that I put apples in here because, well, came from my tree. And I know exactly how they were grown, because
only a philosopher would have trouble with that statement.
Usually I don't juice the apples, but I have so much this time of year, and I put a horseradish in there, so
you're still delaying.
I know, it's just horseradish is so horrible, and it makes me want to throw up.
Right? You don't want to throw up on camera, right?
No.
It's not a good idea.
Anyway,
destroy your image.
And I know that there's horseradish in here because I used an actual root and I stuck it in there. So, not a whole root. That would be horrible.
I have to get ready to call 911. I got a horseradish casualty.
But anyway, what I'm saying is I've been telling you all along, really question where your food is coming from, right? If you don't have a whole apple that you're using, then why would you suspect that you're eating a whole apple? If you're buying applesauce, is it apple pulp, right? You have to think about these things. And so in the case of essential oils, well, you really don't know what you're getting because it doesn't look anything like the things that it came from. And so you have to question that. And plus, if you're using it for medicinal purposes, whatever essential oil, even if you think, okay, well, this is certainly coming from this plant, I know how this is produced, whatever. And do you really know how the essential oils themselves, how the extraction process occurred with that product? Do you, like, what did they use to get the oils out of the plant or whatever? Did they use
mercury?
I don't know.
Who knows?
No, but there's toxic things that they use. Like they use things from petrochemical kind of byproducts and stuff. Seriously. So wonder about that and think, gee, if a lot of the time people will even, I know people who use essential oils for health. I've talked with people who use them in cooking, and it's like, okay, well, you're eating this, or if you're applying this to your skin, or even if you're inhaling it off of a scarf or off of your gloves, well, that's going into your body. What are you putting into your body? Wonder about it, right? So that's all I have to say about that. So if you're using essential oils, just because you just love the smell and you're thinking, well, it's probably better for me than using the perfumes out of department stores or whatever. Do department stores even exist anymore? I'm not sure.
No, it's Hudson's Bay.
Okay.
It's in a mall, but malls are having trouble too.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's all I had to say about essential oils. But as far as essential oils go, good book.